guys, hope you're all well. Today's video, guys, is for Diablo 4, the town tour, and all about the NPCs, guys. What they can do for your characters. Just a little brief video here, guys. My god, this game looks so good. By the way, look how sick my Baba looks. Looks so good. Looks so good, guys. So, yeah, guys, let's go to the NPCs and all the stuff you can do in the town for Diablo 4. This is recorded on the current open beta, guys, so this could change in the future. If it changes massively, then I'll do an updated video. Okay, guys, so hit tab. So I'm in Purveyor, the main town of the Fractured Peaks, which has all the services available. So let's go up to here first. The world tier statue. What does this do? Let's quickly pop up here. My sexy barbarian. Oh my god, it looks so good. Well, there, guys, here we go. So it's a big statue of Anaris. You just left click this, and basically you can change the tier of the game's difficulty. Okay, so Adventurer, Veteran, Nightmare, and Torment. We can't play these at the moment because it's only beta. Can't play the Nightmare and Torment yet. Anyway, let's look at Adventurer. So basically really easy mode, guys. If you're new to Diablo, play this first, get used to the game. Players are new to Diablo want a light challenge, levels 1 to 50. Enemies are easy to defeat. Okay, nice and easy. Smack them on the head, they die. Then, guys, world tier Veteran 2. Players who desire more of a challenge. If you're a regular Diablo, definitely start with Veteran. Enemy details. Enemies are now more challenging. Monsters give a 20% more increased experience. Nice, get those paragons quicker, guys. And monsters also drop 15% more gold. Lovely, lovely. And at the moment in beta, we can't have paragon yet because it's currently locked. But in the future we can. Then, guys, Nightmare. This is when things get interesting. Unlocked by completing the campaign, the Cathedral of Light, Capstone Dungeons in Purveyor. World 2 tier Veteran, okay? So once you complete the Cathedral of Light quest, you'll unlock Nightmare mode, and this one the game gets a lot more different. You start getting sacred items and unique items that can now possibly drop in the game. Sacred is the next tier of item. Okay, so it's probably get like a Sacred Yellow, Sacred Legendary, has much more higher stats and stuff, okay? A bit like a Primal in Diablo in that sort of sense. And also, guys, uniques can drop as well, okay? So start finding unique gear with really cool stats. Nightmare Sigils can drop, and the Unsealed Nightmare Dungeons, okay? So Nightmare Sigils is basically a drop that can happen randomly for a monster, and it'll let you empower a dungeon and turn it into a nightmare dungeon, and you get much bigger rewards for it. XP, gold, crazy loot, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's really nice. Then, guys, Hell Tides can appear across Sanctuary. Hell Tides is basically a big event. Okay, a part of the map gets basically corrupted by the Hell Tides. You go in there and you can farm all these shards and get big rewards. It's like loads of these chests around the area, and as you kill monsters in the area, they drop these this consumable. You can bring it to the chest and basically pop open a chest, and it can drop you a legendary item possibly. Okay, so really worth doing. And plus you get masses of XP doing Helltide events. Currently on the beta, it's not active yet. Also, guys, champion monsters with damage resistance and auras can appear. Okay, but the monsters get much stronger, much stronger. When they're resistant to your damage type, it can be horrible, and of course the auras as well. Especially certain effects that can wreck you. Enemy details. Enemies are more formidable now. Monsters give 100% increased experience, 50% more gold. And monsters overcome 20% of the resistance as well. Then, guys, Torment unlocks by completing the Fallen Temple in the Capstone Dungeon in Northern Dry Steppes in World Tier Nightmare. Recommended is at least level 70. Now, ancestral items can now drop as well. So that's the one after Sacred, which have even more higher stats, which is nice. And also, new uniques can also drop as well. So the next tier of uniques can drop as well on top. And then, enemies are even more fearsome. They now give you 200% increased experience, 50% more gold, and monsters overcome 40% of resistance now on you. So get ready, guys. It's going to be brutal. Yeah, and as you change this, the statue will change as well. Lovely. Alright, guys. So let's. I'm going to be lazy and port back here. Because, you know, run in, man. Let's be lazy. Let's go over to the weapon vendor and the blacksmith next. Here we go, guys. Just pop over it. And then there's Osborne, okay? Every X amount of minutes, he will have new stock. Sometimes he will sell you an item that's actually an upgrade for your character. Sometimes you can see right here, this one ad is actually +8 upgrade for me right now. If I had the right sort of stats, then I would actually buy this. But it does cost an enormous amount of gold. You can see this costs right now 29,000 gold. It's way too much. I'll just go find me own. But if you're in a really bad strait, you can always pop in here, maybe get yourself an upgrade. And also there's the armor vendor as well, Reset timer. It's the same thing. Yeah, look, +4 boots on armor already. You know, it's pretty good. Maybe find a good yellow, guys. Upgrade it to a legendary. We'll talk about that in a sec. Alright, now over here, guys, is a blacksmith. Use the blacksmith stuff. You got salvage, repair, and upgrade weapons and armor. Salvage is just salvage, basically, guys. You know, you can just break stuff down. You can do it like a defreeze. Go like this, click. But what you can do,
come back if you need work.
say these items you do not want. So you look at the stats of these items, not an upgrade. You don't want these items. Yeah. What you can do, you can press spacebar, and you get this little line going through it, and it marks it as junk. So next time when you go to the vendor, and you know you don't want these items, you can say, I want to destroy all my junk. And if you mark it as junk, you press that button, it'll blow it up. Nice and easy, man.
The forge is hot.
So yeah, it's just a quick way of salvaging stuff there. Okay, you want to accidentally hit all items, destroy yellow that had really good stats that you were saving, so be careful. Lovely. Next guy, guys, is just repair. Nice and easy. Just repair. You use the hammer to repair individual stuff if you want to. To be honest, just hit all equipped, or if you do all items, repair everything in your backpack. Then, guys, you've got upgrade armors and weapons and armor tab. Okay, so what you can do here, you can upgrade your actual weapon. So, for instance, you know, this is my main weapon right now. This yellow axe, yeah. So if I pop it in here, now it would cost me a certain amount of materials and gold to upgrade. So right now, it would cost me 515 iron chunks. You can find iron chunks just in the game world, near mountain regions. You see these little nodes, click them, iron chunks will drop. Lovely. And then, yeah, so right now, for me to upgrade my weapon to the next tier, this weapon can go up to tier 3. And certain items go up to tier 4, like this legendary one here, for instance. So, yeah, if I upgrade this, cost me 50,000 gold chunks, and it tells you here on the tooltip, if I upgrade this, I get an extra +9, which is really good. +2 to strength, a bit more core, etc., etc. Let's just do it. Boom, there you go, I've upgraded it now.
Unexpected.
Now, on this level, it's going to cost me now 118 silver ore now, and 501 iron chunks, okay? I've only got 8 silver ore right now. Well, I've got 118, but I can do it if I want to, but you can see now what you're going to get next. So you can upgrade your gear to a higher stat, and for a lot of gold and a lot of materials, okay? So if you found one item that you really like, man, you can just jack it right up, man, and get loads of stat. You can do that for all your weapons and armor. You can't do it for rings, you need to do it at the jewelry vendor, okay? Right then, guys, let's go to the next NPC. Let's go to the healer. Alright, guys, with the healer, obviously it just heals you to full whack, but if you don't have all your potion charges, clicking on the healer will actually give you all your potions back, okay? And it also works out in the open world as well. Next up, guys, is a Purveyor of curiosities. Let's go very quickly. Let's go. My god, this game is so beautiful, isn't it? It looks great. Right, here we go. This guy here, guys, is essentially Kadala from Diablo 3, okay? So when you're out in the world, there's a chance for you to get these things here called obols, curiosity vendor. Obols you can get from doing world events and things like that. Sometimes when you just do a dungeon, you get rewarded something as well, or doing a quest. So obols basically are like blood shards from Diablo 3, and you essentially use these to gamble for gear from this person here, Elizabeth, in this particular one. Okay, so everyone costs a certain amount. So an axe is 50. If your character's got pure yellows and you're just starting out, you want to get some quick legendaries, because legendaries can drop from gambling here. Do the cheapest items first, just like Diablo 3. So right now gloves are only 25, and so is the boots, yeah. So gamble that. I've already got some good boots and stuff, so let's go gamble something anyway. I've never actually gambled weapon yet. So if we try gamble weapon, it would be nice to get a legendary weapon, guys. So I really need slashing, because I'm using a rend barb. So these cost 75 each, so highly unlikely when they get a legendary on the first click. Let's give it a go. Oh, I got a blue! Oh no, it is terrible. God, blue. Oh, terrible. Let's try cat then. Oh, the blue cat. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, no legendary this time. But this is a very good way though of getting legendaries. I actually gambled a lot of my legendaries doing this. So when you see those world events in the open world, those little orange rings and all that, do those, because most of the time they give you obols to gamble here. You could get even a yellow that could be possibly turned into a legendary later on. Let's go and talk about that in a sec, actually. Alright guys, so let's go up to the Alchemist next. Now, Alchemist can do some cool stuff, actually. Let's pop up here, guys, to the Alchemist. There we go, the Alchemist. Oh, looks really cool in here as well. There we go, so let's click on her. Okay guys, you've got 3 options. The first one is upgrade your potion. This is very, very important, okay? Because, you know, you don't want to be in a high difficulty with a really low level potion. Because you pop that potion, it's going to barely heal you, okay? So, when you can, always upgrade your potion to the highest tier. So on this particular beta, we can't go no higher than level 25. So I can't unlock the level 30 potion yet. Okay, but You can see here that heals 80 life instantly, 35% of your maximum life over 3 seconds. And it just goes up and up and up. Okay, so always make sure you get this done. It's very, very important. And it tells you what match you need there as well. And you farm these mats just in the open world. Sometimes certain mats drop in certain areas. So if you go to your material and stats, it can actually tell you here where you can find those items as well. Gallavine can appear nearly anywhere. Blightshade, you know, found in Habazar, for instance. So it can tell you where your plants are actually are. It's pretty good. Second tab, guys, is craft elixirs. Yes, you can actually have potions in Diablo 4 as well. It's really, really nice. So loads of weak crushing elixir. So this one increases overpower damage by 20% and gives you 25% experience for 3 minutes for just some very, very basic mats. It's pretty good. Salt elixir, attack speed by 7%, guys. XP as well. Then cold resistance, fire resistance, lightning resistance, poison, shadow. Weak third eye is basically dodge. An extra 5% dodge, guys, can save your life. And then weak barb elixir here. Increase armor by 50. Armor gives you a lot of damage reduction in this game. So this is actually a really nice one. I should make some of these myself, really. I'll tell you what, let's quickly make one, actually. Let's go make 5 of these. Boom. There you go, I made 5. That will pop into your consumable tab. And there it is. There it is, man. I'm just going to pop one. No, no, get that buff there, guys. Okay, boom, drink. Armor's gone up. And we've got the buff up. There it is. Little potion armor thing right there. Really handy for a cheap little material. Brilliant. So yeah, guys, Elixir spent is all there. You can also do a filter as well, can craft with the match you currently have. Then, guys, we've got refined resources. Okay, so you can upgrade your resources to the next tier as well. So bite berries. So you really need some bite berries. You can use your Gallavine to make some bite berries, etc., etc. It's a bit like the upgrade system for gems, like it is in D3. And it's like that all the way through for all the plants, but also you can do it for all as well. You actually do it for all, guys, down here at the bottom. That's silver ore. If you need refined ore here, you can actually make some silver ore here by sacrificing some iron chunks. You know, so if you're a bit low on the old silver, you can do it right here. It's really nice. And also you can do it for superior leather as well. Refined leather, so you can change raw hide into refined leather for crafting and all that good stuff. There's one more tab here, guys, called Craft Incense, which is currently greyed out because this is the beta client. So once I update the guys, we'll do another video about it. But yeah, you can refine all your mats there, craft potions, and upgrade your main core health potion. Brilliant. Alright, guys, next up is the horsey vendor. Now, unfortunately, during beta, we can't have a horse yet. But pretty much this is where you basically handle your horse and its armor and its look and stuff like that. So you got stable vendor, mounts. Like I said, yeah, we can't. I ain't got a horse yet, unfortunately. You can pan it and all that. Looks really good. I did try to use the horse in the closed beta, and it makes things much, much easier traveling around the map so much quicker. Plus, you can do attack off the horse as well, which is really cool. But yeah, Bard is basically a certain transmog you can have on your horse as well. I believe it gives some stats, and trophies just basically a look, basically. So nice to see, but no simple. Alright, guys, up next is the Occultist. Now, the Occultist, guys, can do a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff, man. Right, let's go through this. There's a lot of options for the Occultist. Okay, guys, so the first one is imprint aspect. Okay, now basically what this is, say you find a legendary item, and you really like the effect of that legendary item, but you hate the stats that it's on currently. Say you wanted it onto like a weapon rather than, say, I don't know, gloves or something like that. Certain aspects, or legendary powers, basically that's what they are, can be imprinted onto another item and turn it into legendary. So, for instance, I've got some aspects here. I've got one here that I've ripped out earlier. This one here, lucky hit, when you hit a crowd-controlled enemy, there's a chance for it to spread, basically. And I can put this onto a yellow item and turn it into a legendary. We'll do this right now. So, right there, that's the imprint aspect. So let me put in this rainbow yellow sword. Now, is it from the Codex of Power, or is it from the inventory? Now, if you do it from the Codex of Power, there's these dungeons on the map that you complete, and you can unlock these aspects from the Codex of Power, okay? So you complete those dungeons, then you get a hold of these effects, okay? So you push show my class only, show class only ones, allowed item type, etc, etc, okay? So eye shards, obviously that's for sorcerer, and this one is for sorcerer. But you show my class only, because I haven't really done that many, it's not going to show that many right now. But yeah, so you can either, from Codex of Power, so if we go look at the map quickly, you can see these here, so there's a druid one here. So if I complete this dungeon I was a druid, I could have this mangled aspect, where you strike as a werebear, you have a 20% chance to gain 1 spirit. So if I completed this I was a druid, I can actually craft this right now at the at the Occultist and put it onto an item and turn it into a legendary. Or you can do it from inventory. Okay, so if you've already ripped one out already, so extract aspect, it's really simple. We'll do it with this one right now. Let's pop this one in here. So I'm extracting this legendary item ability into my backpack. And that will cost me 15,000 gold. I'm not going to do that right now because I need the gold to do some other stuff during this video. It will pull it out and it will just give me the aspect here in my inventory under the aspect tab. Okay. Let's go back to imprint then. So let's get the yellow sword. There we go. So now it's going to be from inventory. So now I'll click on the aspect thing here. We drag it over. Now you can not print that item onto this item type. So basically, if we look now, helm, chest, boots, gloves, amulet, and shield. I can only do this one particular one on. Okay. So certain aspects are going to on certain gear. Okay. So let's have a look. I'll maybe extract this one. But we'll extract this one. Boom. Extract. Pull this one out. Now you can see the aspect is in my inventory. I've got this ring here, and I'll be able to put that onto it. There you go. So it's lit up now. So now I can turn this ring into a legendary ring now. It's from my inventory. Click. It's cost me 2 Veil crystals, and I've got 40, and it cost me 2,000 gold. We'll press the button. Are you sure?
Oh,
yes.
You've got a rare one.
And there it is. We just made ourselves a legendary ring with that aspect or legendary power. And boom, there you go. Now I can pop this on my character now if I wanted to use it and have that power. Okay, which is really good. Guys, also, because this power is imprinted now onto this yellow ring, or legendary ring now, you can't take it off again. So if I was trying to extract it, it won't work. But it gets grayed out. You cannot extract from items that are imprinted or aspects. You can only get one from one that is dropped. Okay, so you can't just keep taking the same power out over and over again and put it onto another yellow. You have to go farm the item again, hopefully get the power that you want. Okay, lovely. So that's imprint and extract, guys. That's how that works. Craft sigils. Now we can't do this in beta currently, but basically once you're in nightmare difficulty mode, sigils could drop in the game world that lets you empower dungeons on the map. Okay. So see these dungeons here? You might find a sigil that says, "Oh, the Immortal Imagination Nightmare sigil." Okay, then you can use. You can go to that dungeon, use it, and it'll power that dungeon right up. And you complete it, you're gonna get loads of crazy rewards. It's really, really nice. It's really good, man. Really, really good. So you can craft them up to sacred, ancestral tiers, and got different types of tiers to make them a lot harder. And yeah, this gets crazy. Like you can really go nuts with this and make it unbelievably hard. And the ones I did it on the closed beta, my god, it took me like an hour to complete one dungeon doing this because I jacked it up so high. It was way higher than I should have done it because I was just testing stuff out. So yeah, you can craft your own sigils, man, with sigil dust. So you get sigil dust by basically destroying a sigil that you don't want anymore. And so it's just a bit like the blacksmith. You get the little hammer here and you just smash it up. Sacred and ancestral, or all of them. Okay, don't do all of them. Be careful. Just smash up the ones you want. So yeah, smash up a sigil, guys. You find in the game world, and then you can craft a sigil and increase the tier of the dungeon higher if you want to. Yeah. And last but not least, guys, is enchant item. For those that play Diablo 3, it's a bit like re-rolling a legendary item or a fix or something like that. So really easy to get any item you want, even legendary. You can just pop it in there. Now, say there's a stat on here that you didn't like. Yeah. Oh, I really want to get rid of Dex. I'm a barbarian. I want more strength than anything, really, because it gives my skill damage go up. Though Dex is kind of nice for crit. Depends what you want, okay? So, I can't do it with this particular item because I've got no mats for it. We're doing this yellow. There you go. So, let's look at this quickly sword, yeah? So, it's got crit strike, which is kind of nice, you know, it's alright. It's got overpower, damage controlled, crowd-controlled enemies, and a bit of strength. Like, I like the strength because I'm a barbarian. Overpower is good, but I don't really do that much CC. I'm not really stunning anything or anything like that. So let's get rid of the crowd control. And it will cost me 1 Veil Crystal and 4,000 gold to do this. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Bind into account. And it makes this item untradeable as well, so you can't trade it. And now, you've got this window here. So now, we can have these particular things here, guys. We can have 8 damage over time instead of crowd control. Or we can have lucky hit, up to 3% chance to execute an injured non-elites. You know, insta-kill on trash, possibly. That's pretty good. But damage over time, for me right now, is actually very, very good, because I'm playing a Ren Barb, which is basically damage over time. So, I would like to have that one, please. Yeah, and close. And there you go. And then you can see now we've replaced that fix. It's got a little blue circle there next to it. 8% damage over time. And it rolls up to 4 to 9% when we've got 8%. And you can just keep re-rolling this gear, guys. Now, one affix over and over again. But it costs a lot of gold. Now it's costing 21,000 gold now, guys, to do that again. And a bit of Veil Crystal. So yeah, that's how you reroll gear in Diablo 4, man, as well. The Occultist can do a lot of great things. A lot of great things.
Well.
Well then, guys, let's go over to the Jeweler now. Yes, the Jeweler. There's a Jeweler as well, man. Good old gems, guys. Gems have great effects as well. There's a basic merchant right here, guys. We can buy just some rando rings. Check them out, because they could actually be rolling quite well. Remember, you can always upgrade these to legendary, like we just did a minute ago without our ring just a second ago. It's physical damage, like no Baron generation, you know. Always have a look, and the stock refreshes roughly every hour. But nothing there. And also you can sell your junk, guys, to her as well, man. Just right click to sell as well if you want to. Lovely. Right, let's talk to the jewel then, guys. So what we got? We've got craft gems, just like Diablo 3. You can unsocket your gear for a massive price. You can actually add sockets, guys, to your gear as well. All my gear's socketed right now. And then you can upgrade your jewelry. Okay, so really easy, yeah. So let me see. Alright, I really want to have a higher tier amethyst in my weapon because I use damage over time. So amethyst gives you damage over time. So let me try and unsocket my weapon and upgrade to next tier, yeah? So there we go. So let's unsocket this. Bonk, it's come out. Lovely, lovely. And now I've got my amethyst back. I've now got 6 amethysts, which is great. Yeah, that's really, really good, yeah? So now let's craft gems, just like Diablo 3. So craft gems tab, amethyst, and now I can have the next tier. Craft. Next one cost me 4,500 gold. I've just got enough to do it. Fantastic. And now I've got the next tier of chipped amethyst. So there's a standard one, you can see there. So damage over time is 4% for a crude, and now I've got an extra 1% now on the chipped. And so it's just like the old Diablo, guys. You know. Now if I had 3 chipped, you would go to the next tier, and all the way up to the next tier. So that's an upgrade for me now. Pop that in there, and now I've got even more damage over time for my Ren Barb, guys, which is really, really strong, by the way. More about that on another video once we finalise all the patch notes. Lovely, guys. So yeah, you can so basically you've got 3 gems. You can upgrade your other gems to the next tier for gold, basically, nice and easy. 4.5. Gold is quite scarce in this game, so when you got a bunch of yellows, guys, and stuff, just send them to the vendor and you get a lot of gold back from. You know, if I sold this sword right now, it's worth 1.4k. Well, that's nice. So yeah, unsocket, guys, really easy, like I just said. We should show just unsocket a gem from a weapon. If you blow up a weapon with a gem in it, you lose the gem, so make sure you unsocket if you really want to keep that gem. But remember, it does cost quite a bit of gold to do it. Add sockets, guys, like I said, just add sockets, you know. Boom, 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 add a socket. Right now it would cost me 17,000 gold to add a socket to this yellow sword. And then upgrade jewelry, guys. This is an upgrade jewelry, so yeah, just like the blacksmith one, pop a ring in there. And for iron chunks, I can upgrade it for 4,200 gold for the next tier. You know, so look at this ring. Is it worth me upgrading this ring? Let's have a look. Vulnerable damage, crit strike's quite nice. Control. This ring actually isn't that good. The only thing I like on this is actually the legendary power, actually, so I'm not going to upgrade that one. To be honest, both of these rings kind of suck. I'm just using them for the powers, actually. But this ring might actually be better now, actually. Vulnerable damage. Yeah, this ring's actually better. This one's actually better. But yeah, if you want to upgrade your ring stats, guys, just pop them here. Hit upgrade. Boom. Done. Lovely, lovely. Easy. Right, so yeah, that's that one then, guys. And let's go over now to the stash and the wardrobe, guys. I spend way too much time. Way too much time, man, customizing the way my character looks in this game. It's very, very fun. Hey guys, stash, guys, you know, use your stash, you know. You can add more stash tabs as well. 100,000 gold if you got it. I got 100,000 gold. And you get a bunch of slots in there. You see I've got some spare legendaries in here. And yellows that I maybe want to upgrade to a higher tier. And I tell you what, I'm going to pop these bits in here. There we go. That'd be lovely. And all my gems are actually, because they're always taking too much space. There we go, got my gems in there. And I'll get rid of that sword, actually, I don't really need it. And yeah, use you guys, you can edit your tabs as well. Tab icons, all that good stuff. Say you got say you found a bunch of legendaries or uniques and you want to have like a yellow chest icon, you just do that, hit confirm, close. Now that's got the little picture there. All your potions, so say you craft a ton of potions, you know, you got potion tab, armor, you get the idea, whatever you want to do. And yeah, just little pictures on your tabs, kind of nice. And you can also hit the sort key as well. If you want to make it
for our roads.
Be a bit messy like me, guys, you know. Well then, guys, so let's go to the wardrobe next, man, which is this thing here. And this is how you can transmog your character. Now, you'll unlock all these skins when you've broken down yellow items or even legendary items and you'll have those transmogs off your characters forever, which is really, really nice. Okay, so if you want to change something, so first tab, you got slot 1, guys. You can save your assemble if you want to. Okay, so say you have a particular transmog you absolutely love using, you can actually save it to these slots. You can buy it there for there's like 5 slots here. So you got slot 1. This is my current favorite one at the moment for now. It's kind of cool. I like this one, so I've saved this slot 1. But yeah, you can change it. Well, you can move your character left and right here. Just hold down left mouse button. And you can also zoom in as well, which is really good. Just zoom right in. So if you're doing one particular piece, you can zoom right in and see what's going on, yeah? So let's change my helmet for a bit, yeah? So you can put a default look and a quick look. So you still have the stats of your helmet, but you just see your character's face, which is always nice. And then if you're bragging down, you know, you can pop onto your character's head. That looks awesome. I didn't realise I actually unlocked that one. Okay, that's there. Unlocking the tunic look, that looks great. That helmet looks sick, even though it's just a standard helmet, it looks really good. But yeah, as you break down gear, guys, you unlock the transmog. It's really good. And on top of that, you can actually change the colour and pigments as well, yeah? So we go down to here. Look how many skins there is, there's loads. Go down to pigment here, guys. So, red. Well, doesn't look red to me, but I like in the gold band. And you got all these different colours, man. And also, you can apply it to all. So if we hold down, left click here, it'll do it for the whole suit. There you go. So it's applied that one colour now to the whole suit. If you hold down left click. Subtle little changes. Oh, I like in that blue silver steel. That looks actually pretty cool. But yeah, there's 9 pigments you can choose from. It's kind of natural colour. Like a tinge of purple on that one. Have a little play around with it. It's actually really fun. I spend way too much time for it. And also, guys, you can also do your weapons as well and equip gear. So, say you've found a brand new hammer or something like that. It's amazing stats, but you really hate that transmog. You can just come here and just change it, you know. So, you know, I quite like this stone hammer. I don't have that many good hammer picks yet. We've got this one here, big hammer there, that metal one. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, I quite like that. That's actually pretty good. So, if you like this look, just press confirm, and there you go, and it saves your load up. And now you can see that big bronze mace now on the back of my barb's back. So cool, man, it's awesome. Oh, you can do that for all your weapons, guys, all your weapons, man. And a quick look if you want to, so you can just get rid of the look of it completely. So say like you don't like having two massive handers, man, on your back, sort of thing. You can have the unequipped look instead, like say it's not in his hand anymore, sort of thing, if you want to. Ooh, big chop. That looks quite good. I always like that axe. That axe looks good. That execution one, blade's not massive. But I like that one. So confirm look. And now we got that beautiful, massive barbarian axe on my back. But yeah, it's very, very good, man. You just transfer all your stuff. Lovely, right, I think we've done all of it, guys. And last one of these guys, of course, is the waypoint. What does the waypoint do? Well, basically, you unlock them in the world unless you teleport across the world. All you gotta do is just left click, and also when you're on a town hub like this, it tells you what services are available. Okay, to activate the waypoint, you just walk up to it and click on it. They'll be grayed out naturally, but say we're on port here, I want to unlock this one down here, just left click. And off you go. And that's it, guys. There you go, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful, especially for new Diablo players out there. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Subscribe for more Diablo content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and have fun in Sanctuary, guys. Let's follow me here.
Till our roads cross again.